So you guys remember the praying mantis? See if we can't catch her here. Where did it go? And I'm not sure it's a girl. I'm just going to call it a girl because, you know. There we are. You see her? There's still quite a few beetles and stuff for her to eat. And I'm really surprised that this thing has lasted. Look at that beetle up there. She needs to get up there and get that guy. Yeah, I'm really surprised this thing has lasted. We've had some 30-degree days. Look at it. I forgot to turn my motion sensor off for my camera, so I'm probably gonna run out of batteries today for my security camera. You guys want to see that? I'll be more than happy to show you. We're gonna put those on solar also because you get really sick of it. But you can see the cold is kind of, you know, cut into a lot of the morning glory leaves, which is fine because, you know, I lost it for so long. I was thinking that, you know, something had happened. You can see there's dried up beans in there. This squash is still kicking though. There's nothing coming out of it. And you can see it's got some powdery mildew on it, which I don't care. I don't want to get rid of this though, even though the squash isn't really producing, because if you can see, you know, the morning glory's all wrapped around in there. I've still got some seeds to get out of my marigolds here. I've gotten probably, I don't know, close to 300 seeds out of them now. Yeah, these seeds are rotten. But, yeah, the ones that are on the other side, which I'll show you, I've already pulled several of them off, and I've gotten tons of seeds out of them. And these guys I just need to water again. I've kind of not been watering them just because it's been kind of rainy and cold. And these bell peppers, look, they're still growing, so I'm going to keep them out. And like I said, it's hit 39 degrees. Now, I have trimmed these peppers, the poblanos, back some. A lot of them got blown off when we got some really bad winds the other day. Even though this squash was still producing, I went ahead and cut it out, give some room to this new tomato plant coming. I'm going to let the rest of these poblanos live out their life, try to see how big they'll get before I can cut them. If you follow my Instagram, you guys would have seen the little tree frog that was kind of sleeping on top of one of them. That thing was tiny. I've got a few tomatoes left, but I'm just really trying to turn these red out, you know, naturally instead of bringing them in and letting them ripen inside. These tomatoes, look, my yellow pear tomatoes, they're turning yellow. Hey, look. Who is this? Stink bug. Did you see him jump? That thing jumped. I'm coming back for you. Yeah, I'm coming back for him with some soap and water. You guys don't want to see that. It's gonna be nasty. Wish you could smell it. Hey, little bee. It's little, what we call sweat bee. These things are all dying out. They were just, you know, a wildflower mix that I had. This used to be a Cosmo. I've still got jalapenos. There's, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 6, 7. Hey, there's one actually getting kind of big. And guys, I have no idea what this is. I told y'all, you know how bad I am. If you know what this is, let me know. I've still got tomatoes growing here. I actually cut this tomato back because it would blow all night with the wind and it would mess up my camera. I hear Jasper. There's more jalapenos here. Look at those flowers. They're still hanging on. So as long as it hangs on, I'm going to hang on with it. These are purple cabbages, which I'm still, you know, weeding them out. Some of them are growing, you know, decently. Some aren't. I'm gonna water them later. But yeah, this is the marigold patch mixed in with a couple of tomatoes, which oddly enough, the tomatoes have really taken off because I guess bugs don't like marigolds. Well, the bees do. But look at that. This thing's way out here. You can see where I left a little marigold seed. Um, I had a lot of fun pulling out these marigold seeds. A lot of fun. That was my first time actually keeping any seeds from my flowers. Usually I just kind of throw them out there. Hey, they look pretty. Maybe bring some in and make an arrangement. And that's about it. These are bell peppers, what's left of them. This was a salsa bucket. The purple tomato, you can see the stem's empty here because I kind of cut it all out. And now I just have one regular Roma over there growing on the side. But I'm going to weed through these peppers later and take out, some of them. They're not going to do that well with that many of them in there right now because they're already stressed because of the weather. These are just some bush beans here that I decided to see, how they take the weather. These purple tomato babies are still hanging on. They're still hanging on. So my basil, I have gotten so much basil off these things that I'm just going to see if they'll bolt for me. And if they do, that's great. If they don't, no loss. That carrot there, I don't know how it's surviving. Can you see it? I don't know how it's surviving. I really don't. But check out this arugula. It loves the cold. Like, what? What? And I still haven't cleared off the table from where I had the beans and stuff growing. Probably do that next time. And there's that Dracaena back there, which I don't know how it's going to do this winter. I don't plan on bringing it in. It looks good right now, though, right? But that pretty much concludes, I want to say this broadcast, but that's not really what it is. But you guys know me, no fanfare here. It's just to look at the containers, let you guys know I'm still growing stuff.